Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Guillaume, the Dark Phantom Thief. What we're going to be doing is we're going to look through his skills, a little bit through the monster info. Hopefully there are some updated reviews on this guy from the last few days. And we'll take him, you guys will get to see how I built him, take him into a couple dungeons, and then that's pretty much where we'll call it. We just want to see how effective this guy is, right? I don't expect him to be some super crazy unit, but he is interesting enough to where I think he can do a little something, you know what I mean? So, let's not waste too much time. Let's go into his skills and start already. So, skill 1 is called Scene of the Crime. He attacks with a 30% critical rate bonus and stuns the enemy for 1 turn with a 20% chance. Something that you're going to notice about not just Guillaume, but Jean as well, the Fire Phantom Thief, is that all of their attacking skills get a critical rate bonus, which tells you that you can actually just build them with less critical rate. Since they're getting a 30% critical rate bonus anyways, you can probably build them with only 50 to 60% crit rate, and then they'll get the rest of that crit rate in battle as they're using their skills. So you'll still crit at a very consistent rate, but you get to focus on building up the other stats. So like attack percent or HP or defense or speed or whatever stat that you decide to invest in. But skill 2, Surprise Visit, attacks with a 30% critical rate bonus. Like I mentioned, you can focus on other stats instead of crit rate. And stuns the enemy if the attack lands as a critical hit. Additionally, inflicts damage that ignores all damage reduction effects every 2 turns when fully skilled up. So of course, this means like shields or invincibility. So I think it's like one of the homunculuses. So Theomars, yeah, he blah 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 blah. Yada yada will be immune to death for 1 turn. Technically, I believe that's a damage reduction effect. It prevents him from dying. So technically, you should be able to kill him. The same thing goes for like the Light Lich, where the Light Lich... where is the Light Lich? Okay, so here's the Light Lich. So the Light Lich has a passive where he becomes invincible for 1 turn if your HP falls below 50% from above 50%, right? And if you've ever had to face this, you probably have in like TOA hard or normal. It's just like, that second skill works on here. Anything that prevents you from doing damage to the enemy, that skill 2 should ignore, technically. Now, we're going to hopefully see it in battle actually happen, but I'll try to use that as much as possible. But that's technically what it should be doing. I mean, that's why like you get units like Jean, who's really good. I think Jean is better than Guillaume when it comes to damage, but whatever, right? Now, with Guillaume's passive, Elaborate Plan, increases your critical hit... I don't know why it's worded this way. Increases your critical damage by 100%. So, obviously, you're going to be doing tons of damage. And increases the chances of receiving a glancing hit by 30%. And then gains the invincible effect for 1 turn if you are attacked with the glancing hit. Now, I want to take advantage of this during this video. Let's find... where is it? Glancing. Increased chance of glancing. If you can get a unit, like a light unit, that places glancing like Cheryl, I guess, with her first skill, or Linda, I believe, with her third, which, yeah. It's just like, you take, like, I'm thinking of these because, like, LD only accounts. You take this into, like, I don't know, or actually, where is it? Increased crit resist. Like, units that do, like, this, like, I guess, Kabila. Like, Kabila and, like, and Guillaume, in, like, a PvE scenario, it's, like, technically, you already have that 30% glancing bonus on Guillaume, but on top of that, you have Kabila's skill 3, where it decreases your chance of being hit by critical hits by 50%. So it's like, you're more likely than anything just going to always have that invincible effect up all the time. So you just... I want to try to take advantage of this by using, like, Shannon, for example, where she was placing the glancing buff or glancing debuff on the enemy. I want to try to take advantage of that in this video just to see if it really helps a lot. And then we got the leader skill, Arena Attack Lead by 33%. Not bad. So, let's look at the monster info. Okay, the first build we have is Edison 2H. Now, I haven't looked at the runes yet, but I'm just looking at the stats. So he did fine with the crit rate, 64% crit rate. You do not need normal crit rate, right? You just need around 50 to 60. If you go a little bit over 60, it's fine, whatever. Because with the skills, you'll just end up at 94% crit rate in battle. But 173% crit damage, not super great, but he's on Fatal. 2,000 attack, whatever. Defense, HP, and speed look like SIH or SHIT. I can't believe I misspelled that. But well, I'm not gonna judge him on his artifacts. Okay. Again, I keep telling y'all, stop with the blues. Okay. But attack or damage attack is pretty much how you want to go. At the very least, get some grinds on this, man. And another artifact. Very little HP. Wow. He has 0 HP on these runes. Do I need to make another rune video explaining how runes work to people? Blue runes. Never mind. Okay, so this looks like a much better build. Okay, so the only thing I have to complain about is the crit rate. Again, 81% crit rate. You don't need that much crit rate. You're going to get... This is over the top crit rate. You don't need this much. But 1,800 attack, which is good. 11,000 HP. So, again, you didn't have to focus on this much crit rate, but I can tell that you probably just moved runes from one unit to this one. But 208% crit damage, which is really good. I mean, tons of damage, a good amount of health, so he could tank a little bit. But let's look at the runes. I like it. That one's really good. Attack, by the way, crit damage attack on Rage Blade. Speed, defense. Okay, his defense isn't that crazy. Speed and HP. Yep. I like these. You are the first person, Xidius, to actually have a good Guillaume that I've seen. But we're going to move on to usage. Obviously, he's going to be used in World Guild Battle. We'll try to use him there, but Light Beast, Giants, and then we'll try him possibly in Dragons. So we'll use him in the basic places. But Rage Blade, that's kind of what you want to go for. If you're just starting off, if you're on an LD only account or something, Fatal Blade works. Again, 50-60% crit rate. You'll hear that a lot throughout the video. Vampire Revenge, I'm assuming that's for the guild content. Rage Will, that's PvP. But attack or speed, I can agree with the speed, because you'll make up for damage from the passive with the 100% extra crit damage. Crit damage should be your only slot 4. You should not be aiming for attack percent or crit rate, because if you can't get enough crit rate through substats, don't even be bothering trying to build the unit. And then attack percent. HP percent I can maybe see, but that's if you're going like attack crit damage HP. But let's go look at mine. So mine is not fully skilled up. He doesn't need to be skilled up. It makes him better if he's skilled up, because it gets every 2 turns, but he doesn't have super high cooldowns, and he doesn't have tons of utility. He's just literally there for damage, in my opinion. But let's take a look at his stats. So, with the stats, I don't have as much HP as that one guy with the 11,000 HP, but I have 1,928 bonus attack, and then 229% crit damage. A little bit of crit rate, so I'll end up at 94% crit rate as well. But yeah, I mean, this is not bad at all. He's on Rage Blade. I tried to grind it as much as I can. His attack could be way higher. Like, I acknowledge that. His attack could be way better, but it's alright, right? I mean, he's not bad. His artifacts, I didn't quite have the artifacts I wanted, and I didn't want to take artifacts off of other units. So, this is what I had. I rolled the crit damage as less enemies HP. Crit damage as less enemies max HP, whatever. But I would like to see him do some damage. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first go to the Light Beast. I want to see how he does in the Light Beast. See what kind of damage we can get out this guy. So I'll see you guys there. Don't bother asking me about the team. I don't know. I just threw in random units, but you can see Guillaume is there on the left. We do have Crow here. Crow needs better runes. He's still on Fatal. I still haven't messed with this fool, man. But we have Harazvale. He's still on terrible runes. Argar, he might be on some decent runes. He's okay. He could be better. But, got this sucker in the front. He's going to be able to take in some damage and deal some back. And then we got a Karu in the front for whatever freaking reason. And let's just jump in. Now, I think this is stupid to say. I'll say, but I'm going to say it anyways. I wonder if that skill 2 works on the shield here. So, we're going to slow it down just to see some damage. So, the Vampire Lord's not going to do a lot. Wow. He destroyed that. So he did about 30,000 to the boss and then 40,000 to the shield. So wait. I just need to see the damage. So skill 2 does 500,000, 567,000. And then do we get to see him do at least skill 1? No, we're not going to get to. Okay. But his skill 1, I swear to God, did like 200k. But 36k on skill 1 normally. So his damage might not be like super like explosive. But it's consistently high. I mean, that skill 1, what was that? 15k and then 20k? 56k. I saw that one. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. What is that, 6 million or something? Yeah, that's triple S. That was not bad at all. So he got out a bit of damage. That wasn't bad at all. Do we take him into other places? Like any of the other beasts? We could take him into a Rift Beast. Let's take him or into a Rift Raid. Let's take him into Rift Raid so he could potentially see some damage. Okay, so this isn't the most perfect level 5 Rift Raid team, obviously, but hey, if it's solos, who cares, right? So, we just want to see if they could do this, if they can push out some really good damage. I don't know, is my Veramos tanky? Hold up. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of tanky. Let's see. 9k, not bad. I didn't expect him to do tons. But look at that. Look at all the debuffs we got on there. Okay, we got the invincible on him. So the enemy glanced us. Oh, and we got immunity up too. Now, I know we shouldn't have Veramos here, but I just wanted to... I just put Veramos because of the... Just because... Okay. How much was that? That was 13k, right? Because I didn't see 136. That would have been stupid. Okay. Boom, 30k. That wasn't bad. Hey, that's R5 right there. A minute 8. Okay. So team 3 didn't really do a lot. I'll keep it. No, okay. Let's go to Giants. Okay, so here we are. Giants keep Abyss hard. Now, here's one thing that I want to kind of mess with. I could use Harass Veil instead of Shannon for the attack buff. But I want to bring Shannon because she does have glancing. So, let's see. She has glancing skill 1. So I'd like to see if we could just get that invincible to proc on him a lot. So, this team should clear still relatively fast. I mean, think about it. So 30k skill 2. And then 23k skill 1. So, this team are invincible. Okay, that's nice. So they can't do anything to him. So, the reason I think having him and then someone like Kabila, like if you're running an LD only account, or like Linda, or someone who has glancing, as well as like, again, like a unit like Shannon on a normal account, is that the problem with like going to like Giant's Cave Abyss is that these bosses have like really powerful counters. I mean, they have the potential to one shot some of your units. And since he has the invincible effect or whatever, what up? That happens where it's like he ain't gonna do nothing. For some reason, we're not landing debuffs. Holy crap! So I just think, in terms of survivability, it'd just be better. He won't die. 45k. And that's not with branding or anything. That wasn't bad. Then at this point, it's just better to use Crow, I guess. But a minute 29. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's go. We'll take you out. We'll go for like. This isn't gonna be this is not a speed team by any means, but I think it'll be a little fun. We have our defense breaks. We don't. I just want to use Royd. I don't know why I'm trying to justify Royd's usage. But here we are. We have Royd. Boom. Speed buff, attack buff, so the Ifrits get more damage. And he also gets his damage. The problem is Royd, once he lands that defense break, is just like he's proccing those extra attacks like crazy. But again, I don't think it's too big of a problem because the squishiest unit on this team is Guillaume, but maybe his passive procs, and we don't have to worry about being hit with a critical hit. Who knows? Like, I think, like, to totally, like, see how good this monster is, you obviously need to use him yourself. Because, like, I could show you, like, mine, but it's just, like, maybe you need him for different things. Maybe your teams are already fine and perfect. Okay, attack buff. Maybe you're using him in different places. 9k, did he not crit? See, he's procced 3 of those things. It's getting iffy. 8k. Oh, fuck. Okay. Bye-bye, Guillaume. That's fine. We still won. It's just... Roy just procs those attacks like crazy, man. A minute 27. That wasn't any faster at all. Do we try it one more time? Okay, let's take out Royd. We could... Well, see, here's the thing. I could throw in Bernard. Does Bernard even... Oh, he's not... That Bernard is slow. But, then there wouldn't be any point of having Harazvelg. Let's just do this. Heck, we're just having a little bit of fun. We're not going to win, probably. But, actually, we might. Weakens attack power, decreases attack speed, and blocks beneficial effects. So, okay, I thought for a second, like, his skill 1 had glancing on it. So, we have more healing. The healing is based off of damage, which we're all going to do tons of damage. I don't want to say we have more consistent defense breaks. But we still get to have our attack buff, our speed buff, plus we get some healing with it. The problem is, Dark Vampire Lord does nothing but multi-attacks. But, again, our vampirism or healing is gonna cover that, maybe. If he ever wants to use it on time. Watch, he's gonna wait till like there's like 1 golem left, and then he's gonna use it. Watch this shit. Like, why, man? Like, why? What's the point? Like, you're fully skilled up. Come on. Okay. That's better. So, 18k. And you get the invincible. Not bad. And then 32k on skill 1. So his damage is more consistent. It's not going to look super great compared to units that do enemies max HP damage. But even then, 31k, skill 1 is really good. And the good thing is, even if he does take big damage like he just did, he could heal it right back up with the vampirism. A minute 53. I thought that was going really fast, but I was like, that might not be my time. So I think this is probably the perfect fight to test him out in. We got a lot of defensive measures that the enemies are taking. I mean, you got the Water Monkey King Shiho with the invincibility here, the stunning, yada yada. This guy, Eladriel, has the revives. She has invincibility here. So what I want to do is I want to see just, how could I say this? If, we could just kill the enemy through the invincibility, which we should be able to. But, who knows? Immunity. I can't believe we outsped. We can't really do anything to anybody. We'll just hit the Eladriel a little bit. Nice. Let's stun? No. I don't really expect a stun, but being hopeful. See, I want to show you guys something. We're going to defense break you. Veramos is going to cleanse. Or actually, we could just do it now, I guess. Veramos was going to cleanse the provoke, but so he stripped it off, but he just gave it right back to us. Fool. But let's stun. Oh my gosh, we didn't stun. Immunity. See, here's the problem. We could aim for the Monkey King, but if we do, okay, he will just be revived by Eladriel. The good thing is, with so many tanks and supports on the enemy team, there's a great chance that they just glance us the whole time. So, okay, we knocked out the revive. We'll just basic attack the monkey. We can kill the monkey. Okay. Wow, we're actually... Once you get the Eladriel killed, it's just... That's it. Defense break you. She's going to give herself invincibility. Well, she will in a second. Boom. That's what I'm waiting for. I just really want to test it. The invincibility thing. So I'm trying to avoid using... There we go. So, maybe I should have left the Eladriel alive just to kind of really let them do their thing. So we're not doing any damage, but this technically ignores all damage reduction effects. Invincibility is a damage reduction effect. So who knows, maybe do we kill or stun? We kill. Nice. Okay. Picture perfect. Picture perfect. What I should have done, I think what a perfect build would be, is like, yeah, get him his damage, but also aim for accuracy so you're landing that skill 1. Because that would have been clutch in a lot of fights. But let's go back to the monster box and talk about this guy a little bit. Okay, so Guillaume. Guillaume, the Dark Phantom Thief. I think he's a really good unit. It's just, you see a lot of light dark units that aren't super good, if I could say that. But Guillaume feels really good. I think, like, a proper build for him would be like... man. You can go speed crit damage attack. You can go attack crit damage attack. Maybe, and either... And you can switch between crit damage, attack percent, or HP, or accuracy in the subs. But I feel like, get him some accuracy, so he's landing that skill 1. I feel like that skill 1 especially when you're in like arena or guild content. I feel like he'd dominate there, right? I mean, the ignoring damage reduction effects, you saw it. You got to see it in battle. He was doing pretty good damage. In PvE scenarios, like Giants, I mean, the only reason you're going to ever use him in Giants is like if you're on an LD only account. I don't see a reason for you to use him on any normal account. But like an LD only account, I think he's a good addition, which, I mean, you get him for free, you might as well use him. But, where are his specific usage? I need to make sure I stay on track with that one. You could use him in some places, like in Trial of Ascension, like with the Light Lich as the boss. Even the TOA 100 boss. Like you get the one where she reduces incoming damage or whatever. That's technically a damage reduction effect. In some of the Labyrinth stages, he's really good. I mean, he's an overall really decent unit, but I think he's more PvP oriented. You could probably sacrifice some of his damage and give him like speed or HP or accuracy like I was mentioning before, because he increases his critical hit damage, but I don't know. I like this unit. I wonder what you guys think. Do you think I did him any justice? Were there some places that I could have used him in? Or do you think I did a pretty decent job? You guys tell me in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.